if I can please kindly request you to share this video with as many people as possible, as I'm making a very sincere effort today to spread some awareness on Canadian immigration fraud and scams that's happening in the market these days. My name is Priya and I'm a regulated Canadian immigration consultant. And today I'm going to be talking about these 5 things that I think everybody should know and be aware of. So let's get started. Number 1, there is no shortcut to come to Canada. So if you're hearing something that sounds too good to be true, or it sounds too simple, chances are it is a scam. Let me give you an example. If you get WhatsApp messages or emails, or someone's calling you and saying things like, even if you have a low CRS score, we can confirm PR, we can guarantee PR in just $27,000 or 27 lakhs or whatever the number may be. Chances are it is a scam, because there is no passive pathway to come to Canada. Okay, there is no pathway where you just pay money and you just magically get your PR without doing any work from your end. There is literally no pathway like that. Only the US has a pathway like that. It's called the EB-5, but we're not talking about the US here. We're talking about Canada. So be careful with such scammers. Number 2. If someone tells you they are associated with an RCIC and they give you a public register to go check if the RCIC is licensed or not and it's active or not, it's great. It's great from your end that you're actually going there to check if the RCIC is licensed and active. And guess what? Definitely the RCIC will be licensed and active. But what you need to check is you have to go click on contact and you have to check what companies that RCIC is linked with. Okay, if you go ahead and look at my name, Priya Ramanathan, you search me, I come up, and then you click on contact and you go see which companies I'm associated with. So I'm associated with 2 companies. One is Bluewater Immigration and the other one is Cruise. So if anybody else from ABC company, XYZ company is coming and telling you, yes, I'm associated with Priya madam, this is her RCIC number, guess what? I don't even know who they are. I'm not associated with them. People are misusing my name left, right, and center. And not just my name. So many other RCIC's names are being misused. So I need you to be careful. It's not important to know that the RCIC is licensed and they just say, yes, I'm associated with this number. You have to also make sure if the RCIC knows that that person is associated with them or not. So definitely do some digging. And how do you do some digging? Typically, when you go to contact, there's going to be a phone number there or an email address there. So you can't find anything. You then go on to the LinkedIn, you look up the RCIC and message them on LinkedIn. You just have to find a way. Do not start working with someone unless you know for a fact that they are associated with someone licensed. This is so crucial. Number 3, it takes at least about 3 to 6 months for you to get used to Canada. So you can expect 0 income for the first 3 to 6 months. So if anybody is saying to you, we will get you a work permit, we'll also help you find a job, don't worry, everything will be fine as soon as you land in Canada, it is all a lie. It is all just saying things that you want to hear. So you will make a decision to work with them and give them your money. So I find quite often that some of these agents say whatever they want to say, whatever the client wants to hear to be able to make a sale. Most of them are on commissions. Most of them have some sort of quota that they have to meet, whatever the reasons may be. You need to be more aware and use your judgment. Even if you're moving within cities in a same country, you still have to go through a little bit of a hardship to get used to the new environment. Let alone when you come to Canada, you're completely changing the country. The weather is different here. The culture is different here. The language is different here. Everything is different. You need to give yourself the time and your kids the time to get used to the new environment. Okay, it will take time. 3 to 6 months is just something, but typically if you ask me, and to be very, very open and honest, it takes about a year. For you to really get used to everything. So if anybody says, we'll get you this, we'll get you that, we'll get you a job, everything will be good, just walk away and say, thank you very much. I know that is not the case, but thank you. Number 4, there are agents that will tell you, even if you don't qualify for PR, Don't worry about it. This is our specialty. We will make sure that you qualify. Our specialty is to make documents to prove whatever we are stating in the application. So we really are not lying. We're not misrepresenting because we have documents to back up whatever we are saying in the application. Just be so careful about this because this is a clear case of misrepresentation. Some clients get lucky. They just sort of go through the application. They somehow get in. But if you ever get caught on misrepresentation, you will be banned from Canada for at least 5 years, and it will be a permanent record on your file. And even if you got lucky and got PR, later, say 5 years, 6 years down the road, somehow something comes up, they found out that initially to get your PR, you misrepresented in your application, your PR can be revoked at that point and you will be sent back to your home country. So when it comes to lying in the application or twisting the facts, just be extremely careful because no licensed person will have you do all of those things. And any licensed person will make sure that whatever you're signing, any contracts you're signing, that you clearly and fully understand what you're signing before you sign it. They won't push you into something saying this is, the fine print. There is nothing called fine print when you're signing documents. So you need to understand everything. And if you don't, you have to question them. Okay, so just be careful about this. And lastly, number 5. I find it so shocking that clients would work with agencies and they wouldn't know or have a clue about the application that has been started on their behalf. Okay, so somebody is starting a sponsorship application, somebody is starting a visit visa application, work permit, or whatever the case may be. You as a client you should have the best interest in your heart because it is your application. Right? So you need to be able to do at least some basic research on what this application entails. What are the documents that may be needed from me? What are the different forms that need to be completed? What is the eligibility criteria? Just have some basic knowledge and understanding of the application that they're going to start for you, especially. Not asking you to become an expert, not asking you to do anything, just some basic research. So you have some sort of a knowledge or some sort of an ammunition to go to this agency and question them. Why do you want me to, give you this document? Why do you want me to sign this form? I thought this form, needs to be signed by hand and not digitally. Or whatever the questions may be, you're in a much better position. And guess what? The agency would be a bit more careful in handling your file when they know that you're taking the interest as well. Right? So when clients ask me questions or when they have clarifying doubts that come up during the process, I absolutely love it because they are then taking an interest in their own file as well. It's not that it's just as shocking when you're not involved in the process. So my ask of you is to be a bit more involved. Don't hand in your destiny, your application's destiny over to the agent alone. You're also equally responsible. So when you hear something ridiculous that the agent is saying to you, for you to even know that it's ridiculous, you have to have some knowledge. Okay, so I'm just asking you to spend a bit of time to read and understand what you're getting into before you start working with that agent of choice.